ourselves back on this same street. There's all kinds of streets to pick from. We always tend to magnate to this street. Anyway, in preparation for the Sanja Matsuri, which we saw a little of last night with the shrine things, and I keep forgetting the name of those. But as you see, these groups of people all wearing the same uniform, as it were, the same yukata patterns. They're getting ready for Matsuri celebration.
A little fermented.
Here. In the same way, we can write your name on our product. And then also, if you buy something, we will write names for free. So free embroidery. So for you.
Quello quando ero venuto qua a novembre era coperto di impalcature.
Where's Yakisoba? There's Yakisoba. We're coming back to there. Even though it's early.
Not yet.
Yeah. Yeah, clamshell that they don't fit with.
はいよ、こうやって持って。
はい、いい？はい、いいよ、いいよ。
ありがとう。
はい、ありがとう。美味しそう。
ありがとう。
Although the Sanja Matsuri festival is held over 3 days, Saturday is dedicated to the blessing of almost 100 mikoshi. Shinto gods from all the shrines in the 44 neighborhoods of Asakusa are symbolically placed in their mikoshi, or portable shrine, and carried to the front of the Sensoji temple to be blessed. Once they've been blessed, the people parade them back through the streets, calling out and shaking the shrines as they go. This tradition is said to bring good luck and prosperity to Asakusa's businesses and residents. Some of the routes can be several miles.
Kewpie? Go out this way so you throw up somewhere besides me. Let's walk over here under some trees.
The next station is Tokyo. The doors on the right side will open.
Tokyo Station. I felt like Frogger there for a second. Cutting through all that traffic. This is awesome.
This is the east side, or Yaisu side of Tokyo Station. Pretty modern looking, with tall buildings and such. We were looking for a particular department store that had a well-known candy shop.
So that was the bread shop. We were in the basement. Typical basement floor and such. Usually 2 stories, 2 floors in the basement. Have your typical high-end department store. And that is where all the food is. Like this amazingly nicely marbled beef. Wow. $27 per slice?
It's kiwi?
Yeah, they have a blonde kiwi here, I think.
It's weird, but I really want kiwi. Oh, I really want mangoes. Ah, what's this?
I want a nashi. Is that a nashi? Fresh one. It's a fresh one.
Look at this little bitty melon. You can buy it for $1.50 a month.
Your mini watermelon for $10. Your cantaloupe for $10. Small ones. This one up here is $27. $27, $20. Yum. Ooh, these ones around the end are probably more expensive. Oh, they're not bad. They're $30. Nice. Wow. All kinds of flavors. I think that's some kind of potato salad. So here we're at Tokyo Station. This is inside Tokyo Station. But they, I'm not sure how recently, but remodeled or restored or whatever you want to call it. This is in the main round part. And from here you can get to the station gates.
Stop, you're recording me.
Outside the station, we ran into this little J-pop group trying to make something of themselves. It looks like their name is Sunny Weather or something. I think they were there to do a photo shoot with the station as a backdrop. With Tokyo Station being a gateway to Tokyo, the surrounding neighborhood is a mix of businesses, shopping, and dining. About 3 blocks west of Tokyo Station, skyscrapers overlook the outer moat surrounding the Japan Imperial Palace and grounds. It's always interesting to me to see the contrast of old historic Japan right in the middle of 21st century Japan. They appear to seamlessly coexist. Most of the palace grounds are off limits to the general public, but there are acres of open park spaces to walk around. We stopped and sat under one of these trees to eat the food we bought back at the department store. We did happen to find a jar of Sanity in the public bathroom. After eating our lunch and a nice nap, I think jet lag caught up with me, we decided to head back over to Asakusa area.
So this is the south entrance. We were in the north exit or entrance. The previous video. This is the same thing on the south side. Looks rather the same.
I found these images in my camera roll, so I'm just gonna throw them in here. I don't remember where we saw these. It must have been in a convenience store or a conveni.
So this is the street to our apartment, our B&B, that we're going to be walking up here, and there's some congestion on our street right now.
Over 6 hours later, and they're still going at it. We had a terrific day. See you later.